Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Outpost Engineer and the fungus is beginning to take over our factory. Not a whole lot yet. I guess that's subjective. But we're on the path to getting turrets set up. Last episode we finished doing kind of our just bronze gear production. We noticed that our power production seems to be inefficient for everything that we've got going on. I think it's these electric furnaces really consume a lot of electricity. And I mentioned, I think once all this stuff fills up, this whole production line, I mean, all of these furnaces have to fill up their inventory. So it's going to be a while, but eventually this line will back up and we'll have 3 electric furnaces and a constructor here that will no longer be drawing power, I hope. So that may buy us some more time and bring down the pollution level. The other thing that we did is we completed, we did a couple things actually. We got a line here, just a real small line, just producing the silica shards, is it? Yeah, silica shards. We needed those for circuits. So that's all just being crafted here. And we'll handcraft the circuits. Circuit boards is what we've been doing so far. And then we actually built a couple turrets. We've got them waiting in our inventory. I'm anxious to drop these down. But before I do, we need ammunition. So we looked at our constructor here, or assembler, and the assembler needs just iron rods and copper sheets in order to build ammunition, ammo MK1 ammunition. The last thing we did in the previous episode is we accessed this ore deposit way up here. It's like literally like maybe 1 block. I don't even know if I could get another miner down. Maybe I could pop a miner there. But we saw this iron deposit up on the hill and we thought, hey, for fun, let's see if we can tap into it and make use of it. There it is. I don't think you can place iron miners on their side or ore miners on their side. So we were able to tap into it. There might be a little more we could tap in on this side if we wanted to, but we basically did that just for fun. And we've got this little production line producing the iron bars. So let's grab a bunch of these. And then I think I mentioned at the tail end of last episode that we have our copper line back here. Looks to be backed up. So I hope somewhere I have a box of copper sheets. Here they are. Boom. Let's grab 2 stacks of that. And then let's go. Actually, I might want to get some copper. Let's grab some copper bars because I want to make some more containers. Basically, we're going to need a container for our ammo. We could unplug the whole satellite dish stuff going on over here. Like all of this, the molecular analyzers. I don't think we're using any of this anymore. We could. I mean, there's no reason. We could do it to get more data cubes and more research points, but there's really no reason to at this point. Because we've pretty much completed the research tree. So we could unplug that. I don't think it's taking up any power. So I haven't prioritized doing that. Anyway, task at hand right now is copper boxes. So let's go pound out a couple of those. Grab 4. There's ones that hold a lot more. The iron and the steel. For now, copper is going to be just fine. I guess we can leave that little bit of conveyor there. Pop that guy down. Pop a copper box down here. And now we need to select ammo. We'll just do the level 1 ammo now. We don't have enriched coal. And I'm going to pump in just whatever this thing will take. Okay, there are the bullets coming out. Boom. So we'll let those produce for a bit while we're producing that ammo. And we're probably going to need to set up a line for ammunition. Maybe near where we have those iron rods being built. Maybe we pull off of that belt and bring over some copper sheets. I don't know that we want to, I don't know. Do we have copper nearby over here? So here's where we got the iron bars, right? do we have copper nearby? It's too bad this isn't copper. That'd be perfect. We could make some wire and then have an automated, what do we have here? Just dirt. Okay. It's getting dark, which makes it hard to look for ore deposits. Yeah, I think this is just more dirt and grass. But yeah, if we had copper nearby, we could automate the ammunition a little bit easier. I don't see any. We'll look during the daytime. Let's go take a look while we're waiting for the ammo to produce. Maybe we'll pop down our first turret over here somewhere near this mess. But while we're producing the ammo, let's take a look at what it's going to take to do the solar panels. So let's see where those are crafted, because we know we need more power. This guy needs... That's not hard. We can do this. Iron frames, circuit boards. We've been doing them by hand, but we could... It's only one per. We could probably do a modified by hand automation of the circuit boards and just feed some containers holding the input ingredients for those. But this one we could handcraft, solar panel. And then we need, yeah, eventually we're going to get to these particle accelerators. Lasers. I'm just looking to see what else might need circuit boards. So here, lasers need circuit boards, although I don't think we need to mass produce those either. These lasers, I'm not sure what they're used for. It looks like they're part of the particle accelerator. So we may be able to shuffle things around. We'll see what makes the most sense. There's accumulators. Now, where are those? These are the batteries, I think, right? Nope. There's a battery that goes into this. Where is that? Probably next door. Probably next door with this guy as the batteries. While we're here, we can fill up the inventory with the iron rods and copper sheets so we can get more ammo. Oops, I kind of wanted to combine these. There we go. So this guy... Okay, there's the batteries. Lithium. Okay, that's where we use lithium. That's that thing that's sitting out in the water. Tin plates and inductors. Yeah, I'm just thinking which of these things we want to automate. Inductors isn't horrible. Maybe we should be automating these. Copper and iron. We have extra copper over here, right? That we're not really using. Got a bunch of it. Let's see. Do I have torches on me? Yeah, see, we've got a bunch of copper here we're not using yet. There's really no reason not to start tapping into this. Yeah, I left a bunch of room. So there's copper. It's just finding a good place to do the assembly. I guess we could just route straight out this way. We've got more room here, right? Not much is going on out here. Maybe I'll drop some of these down just for you can see a little bit better what we got going on here. But this whole area looks like it could hold some production facilities, right? Tons. We could even expand out over the water if we wanted to. So yeah, we're going to need to do some more production chains. Let me come in here and make some more torches. We haven't tried the street lights yet. Do I have to power these? Yeah, okay. Provides light at night when there is electricity. Connects at most 3 copper cables. We could build one just for fun, but I'm going to do some more torches too. What are we doing on sticks? Oh, I got 41. Yeah, I made some of those in advance, so that helped. Well, we got full ammo here. It doesn't stack very high, does it? So this may be where we want to do one of those higher level storage boxes. Okay, let's pop down a torch near the mess here. And let's just for fun pop down a turret and see what we get. Pop these on the hotbar. Plunk this guy down. Look at that. Boom. And then how about I can fill this little block in while I'm here. I guess a copper box and we just throw some ammo in it, right? Guessing. Let's see. That's going to be the inserter. And maybe that'll be the copper box. Again, I would do the platform, but we're out of concrete blocks. Let's pop these guys in. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this thing might need the turret might need power itself, right? Yeah, it does. Let's pop down another power pole. Boom. And let's take this wire off. Let's see, now I gotta remember how to get rid of these wires. It's different every game. All right. Is that not? It looks like it wants to come off when I do that. There it goes. So let's get this routed back the way it was. It was over there. And then we can wire up our turret. Boom. All right, check it out. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, it is slowly taking things back. Right? It's taking back the mycelium. I can't tell how many chunks it's actually getting per shot, you know? Boy, you almost need to have a belt of ammunition kind of running around the interior, kind of like our coal belt here that we started. Around the interior of the island. It might not be a bad idea to have ammunition running the length of the island. A belt. We could do it on the outside. It's going to take a lot more belts. But somehow have a belt of ammunition that's feeding a bunch of your turrets. This is doing the job. I don't know what the range is. Can I click on this thing and see the range at all? I don't see a way to do that. Let's see. There was something on these guys. Yeah, I don't see a range. Well, it's clearly taking stuff out, right? But I don't want to hand feed a bunch of turrets all around the island, especially if they're only going to take, they only stack 10 high. Definitely are going to need to automate that. Ah, boy, what do we want to do? How do we want to do that? Is that something we want to go for now? That's a multi-episode endeavor. Let's take a look at if we had to hand shuttle it, let's see what a steel box will hold, if we can tell. Steel container. Okay, it doesn't say how much it holds, does it? Should. Seems like it should tell us. Iron container. Okay, we can build one of these. Can we build one of these? We need 4 steel bars. Let's go get 4 steel bars and just see how much these containers hold. I think we may not even have steel bars, right? We're having issues with power. Those are iron bars coming in. We don't have any extra steel bars. Oh, wait a second. Do I have something set wrong? No, that's set the steel bars. Yeah, that's right. We have multiple smelters doing the steel bars. Iron bars are coming in, so they've all got a supply of iron bars, and they're all waiting on enough electricity to smelt the steel bars. The steel bars, let's go ahead and put a torch down. This is kind of silly dark back here. Let's pop one back there and one up here. Let's do another one. Whoops, why aren't you wanting to give me a torch? Boom. Yeah, so these guys are all kicking out steel bars. They take iron bars as input. All their input inventory is loaded. They're just putting along waiting for electricity. This guy doesn't have any. He's got one. Shoot, we need steel bars. What are we going to do next? Power is the issue. That's probably the next thing we have to solve for, right? Not so much the ammunition, but just power in general. That's kind of our big inhibitor. And we're looking at solar panels. These aren't too bad. We could even handcraft some of this stuff early on. But then the batteries, we need these accumulators, I believe, to put on the network. Take 4 batteries. The frames and copper cable, that's easy. But they take 4 batteries, and the batteries take lithium, tin plates, and inductors, right? So stuff starts stacking up. The complexity starts stacking up, and it's like, do I really want to craft 4 batteries? But let's see. I guess we should maybe chase after solar. We know we want to do it. So maybe we let the mycelium do its thing for a while, or I could hand mine some of this off. And then we get the solar going. The other option is to refine the coal and try and run that through our existing line of combustion generators. That's another thing we're going to have to do. We're going to need the refined coal for some of the other machines, I think. Or I thought something in here we saw needed the refined coal. So here's the sulfur refinery. Ooh, 10 ceramic pipe. Do we even know how to make that? Okay, this needs to be built on lava and extract sulfur. Sulfur is needed to make the refined coal. That could be fun, but that could also be a lot of work. It gets us... Okay, it takes 2 coal and a sulfur, but I think it spits out twice the power of the coal. If it spits out twice the power and twice the pollution, it's not really a huge benefit to us. So if we run over to the combustion generators, this needs a torch too, right? This is dark at night. Boom. Boom. Let's head over to the combustion generators just for the heck of it and take a look at what's going on over here. Look at this mycelium. I'm probably going to have to chew this back a little. Let me do a little bit of that just opportunistically. I know we just built the turrets, but the turrets aren't going to do much unless we automate the ammo. And I think we need to solve our power problems before we automate ammunition. I could be wrong. Different ways to play it. You guys might think, hey, do the ammo first and you won't have to worry about this mycelium anymore. Especially since it's probably going to keep growing faster and faster. But I just think we need the power. It's kind of slowing down our production. So far, the mycelium's been a nuisance, but it hasn't caused our factory to slow down. I don't believe we're paying any real price for having this here, other than just it looks bad, and eventually it's going to get in the way big time. But it doesn't seem to be hurting the factory. I don't think. Now, it'd be interesting if once it touched a power line or something, if it started, sucking up some of your power. So there was like a real consequence and you had to really keep an eye on it. But it seems to be growing around the machines and not stopping them from working. So there's that. I think these bulbs, if I take out the bulbs, they're just going to spawn new ones. So I'm probably going to leave the bulbs just where they're at. And just take back some of this mycelium. Because it's going to produce this pollution, or as it detects pollution, it's going to produce this mycelium one way or another. If I take out the bulbs, it's just going to bring a new bulb. So I guess if we have bulbs that are in a really kind of not so great area to get at, then we could take those out. But this one's actually not bad. It's kind of out here in the open. So I'm just going to take back a little bit of this. Then we're going to look at the our combustion generators and just look at the conversion rate between the kind of enriched coal and then the regular coal. I think it's a 2-to-1, but to make enriched coal, it needs 2 coals and a sulfur. So it's not going to be super, extra efficient for us. But it would double our power output. I guess that's the thing. So yeah, we get 8 kilowatts per second out of the enriched, and we get 4 kilowatts per second out of the regular. We are going to have to make it no matter what. I'm pretty sure we need enriched coal for other things other than just burning it for power. But I'm still kind of leaning towards automating like the solar, because I want to do that. And I guess if we automate it, then we've solved our power problems forever. The downside on the solar is you need batteries or accumulators, which take 4 batteries each. And there's just a bunch of things you got to produce or automate if you want to automate your solar panels. But I'm not keen on handcrafting those things either. All right, let me spend about 5 more seconds chewing this back a bit, buy us some time. And then let's get serious about automating some of the inputs for the solar panels. I guess we'll start with those and then do the batteries. Batteries after that. I suppose even with batteries, we get some benefit from the solar panels. But help our factory run full on or full tilt, at least during the daytime. But yeah, we need power. While I'm over here, let me grab some of those concrete blocks. I suppose I could be chewing up some more of this as we come over here. But yeah, I think this is going to be producing faster and faster. There's 87. That's not horrible. All right, let's head back to our constructor or manual crafting area and just take a look at the recipe for solar panels and start automating those ingredients. Oops, they won't let me reach these guys. Let's take out some of this. Yeah, the turrets are cool, but without auto feed of ammunition, I don't know. I don't think they're going to be terribly useful to us, especially since the ammo only stacks 10 high. So it occurs to me, wasn't I making a steel container? Yeah, I was going to get steel bars and we didn't have them. Because of the power, and that's how I got on the power tangent. So I'm jumping all over the place, literally and figuratively. We need 4 steel bars before I can make a container. We've already placed an iron container once, right? Let's see. Let's go ahead and take this box up. Let's plop down the iron container. And then we can fill up this guy too, just to get rid of the ammo here. Did they not give me the ammo? Oh, I think they did not give me the ammo when I took up that box. I don't see it. That's kind of not so great. I think I just lost 40 ammunition. Did I? I don't see it. That's pretty horrible. I can get rid of these wood blocks. I don't think I need them. Copper blocks too. I don't think I need those for anything. I don't need this little nugget of iron ore. Yeah, I'm just looking through here. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. Yeah, I lost all that ammo. That's not happy about that at all. All right. Solar panels. Let's do it. First thing we need, we got iron frames already automated. Now that I'm okay kind of hand bringing via container. Circuit boards. Circuit boards need the inductors. Inductors, I guess. Inductors. Let's do the inductors first. Do we have copper? We got copper wire right here. Right? It's not. So a splitter right here. We can bring those over this way. We got our iron bars over here. Iron rods. We could pull from that. Maybe cover up this tin. We don't really need the tin. Do we have more tin right here? Yeah, we do. So we could build over that deposit. Doesn't seem like that's a huge issue if we need to. But this seems like a logical place to bring over some copper wire and build those inductors and maybe throw those into a storage bin. So let's plan for that. Let's just see what else is needed for the circuit boards. So we can do the inductors pretty easy over there, and then we just need to combine it with silica shards. We could move our silica shard mining setup anywhere, right? Anywhere there's sand. And we got loads of sand over here. So maybe even out this way. This little spot here, we got tons of sand. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. So we'll bring the sand over here. We'll mine some sand. We'll take up the other silica shard facility. We'll mine sand here, build the silica shards, bring the copper over, the copper wire, just branch off that existing line, combine it with our iron rods and get the inductors, and then feed the inductors along with our silica shards into a constructor. And then that should get us the, let's take out some of this. That should get us the circuits. So that would be fairly automated at that point. Let's go over here and take a look again at that. Yeah, that's not bad. That will get us the circuits pretty much automated. So we can have a storage container full of those waiting for us. We've already got storage full of iron frames, silica shards. Wait, silica shards are needed for the circuit boards too, right? Yeah. So we'll have silica shards over there already. And then bronze gears. We have those here. We can route those as well. In fact, we can run a belt just off of this way. Send them alongside the copper cable here. Or over the copper cable, I suppose. And we can get solar panels, right? Is that all the way to solar panel? Nice. Oh, yeah, bronze gears, circuit boards, iron frames. I guess iron frames would be the only thing that we'd be bringing over by hand. What's the recipe for iron frames? Iron rods. It's a little slow, right, to share the iron rod production here. I think this is fairly slow, but we could do it, and then we'd have it fully automated solar panels. In fact, what is this guy? How is this guy doing? It's power, right? Power is the slowness. I was going to say, if we needed more iron, we could probably get another miner in here. If we had to. We could figure out a way to get another miner on that deposit and amp up the iron rod production. Let's go for it. Let's get started. We've only got a couple minutes left in this episode, or a few minutes. We'll see how long we run it. So the first thing, again, sorry if I keep going over this 12 times. Let's get the inductors automated. We need the iron rods and copper cable. And for that, I'm going to need a splitter. I don't have any on me. Let's go to our little crafting station here. I think they're in here. I just need a level 1. I don't think I need a level 2. Let's grab one of those. Turns out I did have one in my inventory. I just noticed it. Trash that. I still got plenty of belts. Let's go split the copper wire here somewhere, right? What makes sense? Up top? Oh, yeah, if I split here, let's see how that works. I haven't used the splitter here in a while. Don't have it on my toolbar, do I? I do not. Let's put it over the chisel. We haven't been using that much. Where is it? Boom. And drag it. Okay. You like that. And then this guy, I think we can just... I know this isn't going to look pretty. But I think we can just pull the iron rods out of here. Out of this same guy. Right? This may not be the fastest way to do it. Or the fastest production line. But maybe we can let it run while we're doing other things. Oh, are you going to take or not? You're not going to take from there? There he goes. Could do. We want to combine up with those copper cables. We could actually do it right here. Let's see. Potentially, we could do it right here. Let's see. Where the inductors. I know I'm going to need a constructor. I should go make one of those. Do I have one? Nope. Let's go make a constructor. Can I make it in this machine? I can. He's already loaded with ammo or something. I can still do it. Let's see. Conveyor, tin plates, and 3 bronze gears. I think it's actually faster to make it here. Constructor, boom. There it goes. Just looking at the recipe again. Yeah, iron rods and copper cables. So I can do that just about anywhere that's convenient. It's not a long production line. Could run the bars this way. I got to get them into a constructor. So can I place that guy? Let's see. If I wanted to belt, I'm just trying to see how we want to belt over this thing. Right. If we did it like that, then I need the constructor kind of here. And then this guy's going to have to weave around a little bit funny. Like this, this, right? And then an inserter. See where I'm going with this? That's one half. And then these guys need to come over. Our copper cables. I think it's this guy is down. Boom, boom. And we need to kind of come in through this away. Right? So this guy, you got to go up. That's not up. That's what? The wrong key. And then well, you guys can see where I'm going with this. Ooh, I'm off one. Let's fix it. I need some of my inventory anyway, so if I take these up, it's not the end of the world. I think it's like this. I think that's lined up, right? Yep. Cool. So we'll get this started. We're not going to finish, obviously, this episode with this, but boy, they want to build everywhere except where I'm trying to click. It's artistic, but not what I'm looking for right now. Let's go ahead and drop this guy down. And another inserter here. Boom. We need to power this guy up, by the way. It's pick the recipe. This was going to be... Uh-oh. What am I doing wrong? Am I missing something obvious? I am. I think I need an assembler, not a constructor. I think I grabbed the wrong thing. Yeah, pretty sure, right? Inductors. Yeah, this is an assembler. That's all right. Not a big deal. Let's pick that up next episode. And what we're working on now is, we notice the power is a problem. Our power generation is a problem. So we're thinking about maybe automating the solar power creation as much as we can. We may have to shuttle over something like the iron frames if we want to, or we could do kind of a hybrid approach where you can take very slow production from our iron bar line to make iron frames and everything else. But then you also have the option to come on over and drop in a bunch of, iron frames from somewhere else and speed up and get a batch of solar panels out quick. But that's kind of what we're looking at. We've let the mycelium grow. I've taken it back a little bit in this episode. Trying not to spend too much time chipping away on it while we're on camera. But we're going to have more, and it's going to keep reproducing here until we can automate the turrets. But we've just decided to hold off on that because routing the bullets to everywhere where we want turrets is that's not going to be trivial. So we're going to solve the power problems first. Next episode, we will get back to it and we'll finish the inductor automation, and then we'll quickly move over to solar panels. I think we've got everything we need over here to do it. So, and it should be pretty cool when it's done. I'm looking forward to using them. So anyway, yeah, let's wrap this one here. War Analysis Glidercat, as always, saying thanks so much for watching, especially if you've stuck with the series this long. Definitely appreciate having you with me on this journey of Outpost Engineer. It's available on Steam. It's early access as I record this. So some things could change if you're watching this months or years later. Definitely check out the latest version of the game or check out my newer Let's Plays because I'm sure I'll have more. But yeah, a lot of fun. I really like this game. I talk about it as if I kind of envision this game as if factory games didn't exist and this was the first one. It just feels very original to me for some reason. It's not, it's not satisfactory. It's not it's not that kind of game. It's got one developer creating it, and it's just a different experience. But man, I have a ton of fun in this game. Hope you're enjoying it too. And I will sign off here and see you in the next episode.